Grace is when God gives us good things that we don't deserve. Mercy is when God spares us from bad things that we deserve. Or you see, blessing is when He is generous with the boats. You should know the movie I'm talking about right now. Hey somebody, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be reviewing a movie that left me speechless. So this movie touches pain, unforgiveness, forgiveness, consequences, redemption, and the weight of the past that refuses to stay buried. Alpha follows the story of a former gang leader, Alpha, who genuinely found Christ. He wasn't trying to fake it, it was genuine transformation. It was a real transformation. He became a pastor, a good pastor, with his beautiful wife, a lovely daughter, and a peaceful life only God could give. Everything looked perfect until the storm came. The past came knocking without permission. A lady named Grace showed up. She showed up as a first timer, lovely woman, but little did they know that under this was a woman carrying the pain of 15 years. Grace happened to be one of Alpha's victims. His past life when he was the gang leader, she happened to be one of his victims that he ordered for the killing of her son. Her husband got shot in the process. That single moment, that single night, it broke everything in her. 15 years later, she saw this gang leader as a pastor, and then she came. She came for justice, she came for revenge, she came for answers because she was very curious to understand the fact that doesn't mean that you can hurt people and then you just run to Christ and Christ forgives you. What happened to the people that you hurt? What happened to the oppressed? So she was carrying so much pain, so much anger, so much revenge, and when I was watching this movie, it made me remember Apostle Paul, and I could imagine what he went through when he repented. He was the one that persecuted the Christians. Now he was an apostle. It would be very difficult for people to trust him, especially those who were victims of his persecution. So that was kind of what Pastor Fred went through because this was his past life. This is him now. Grace could not just understand how this former gang leader is now a pastor and you say God has forgiven him. So in her anger, in her rage, she poured it out. She exposed him and he was for what he did. But surprisingly, by the mercy of God, the court didn't find him guilty. He was not found guilty. But you see, one thing about anger and unforgiveness that has lasted a long time, Grace did not, she didn't care about the law. She didn't care about the verdict. She didn't care about anything. She just wanted justice in her own way. It was like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. She allowed the pain consume her and then she became the same monster that she hated. She killed Pastor Fred's daughter. She ran over the daughter intentionally with her car. After the burial and everything, Grace came to her senses. The guilt, it was so much for her that she came to ask for forgiveness. And when she came to ask for forgiveness, you see, you think the Bible is easy until you think God's commandment is easy until you are faced with this kind of challenges. Because tell me how you're going to forgive this person that killed your daughter. That was what Pastor Fred's wife did not understand. The fact that Pastor Fred forgave the same woman that killed their daughter. These are some of the things I learned from the movie Alpha. Redemption most time doesn't erase consequences. Unforgiveness is dangerous. Unforgiveness is dangerous. It destroys the vessel that carries it. Pain can turn a good person into a monster if the heart remains bitter. You can see Grace. She became the same monster that she hated. So this movie isn't just a story, it's a mirror, it's a reminder, and it's also a warning. Why God can redeem any man, only we can decide if we forgive them or we allow revenge consume us. So if you have seen this movie, I want you to share your thoughts in the comment section. If you want more faith-based movie reviews, let me know too. Until next time, stay rooted in grace and learn forgiveness. Forgive.